will come from Ann Soberano from Radyo Bombo.
Mr. President, good morning po. Mr. President, kung magtuloy-tuloy po ang pagtaas ng presyo ng crudo sa world market dahil sa tensyon sa Middle East, ano po ang contingency plan ng gobyerno sakaling magpatuloy ang pagtaas ng presyo ng crudo sa world market? Nabanggit nyo rin po kanina na magbibigay din po kayo ng subsidy sa fuel assistance sa mga sektor ng transport and agriculture. So sa harap po nito, Mr. President, posibleng sustained oil price shocks, paano po babalansehin ng inyong administrasyon ang energy security, price stabilization, at fiscal sustainability?
Well, I explained a little bit kanina, naipaliwanag ko na ng kaunti yung aming na mga intervention kung tawagin. Kapag ito ay ang presyo ng langis ay lumampas na sa $80 per barrel. So, yun na nga yung sinasabi ko, mag-provide tayo ng subsidy para sa ating mga sektor, sa sektor ng ekonomiya na talagang maapektuhan, na mabigat. At yun ang nabanggit ko ay number one, of course, the transport sector. At saka ang ating lahat ng gumagamit ng langis, but then, and that is of course that goes to everybody, but depending again on the price increases or decreases and the adjustments that will happen and how long those prices will be sustained or will last. Depende yan kung matagal. Kung masyadong matagal, iba yung gagawin natin. We are already looking into adjusting, hopefully, the excise tax on fuel, on the other elements na financially magagawa natin to lower the prices of other goods. But even in the worst case scenario, I think that we will be able to provide at least some support to those critical sectors, and I hope that this is something that we will not have to do. We are still hoping and we are still praying that this doesn't last too long, and I hope and pray that our people will remain safe and that we will be able to weather this very difficult storm that is become global in scope. Kaya't marami naman tayong hinahanda kung ang ating panalangin ay hindi mapabigyan at talagang patuloy pa rin ang labanan. Marami naman tayong mga interventions. The other thing that I missed is that we have given instruction and to all government offices to find ways to be more to save on energy. That applies, panawagan ko na rin ito sa taong bayan. Maghanap tayo ng paraan upang mabawasan ang ating paggamit ng lahat ng mga sources of energy natin. Ito ay hindi pa, kagaya ng sabi ko, sapat naman ang supply natin. Ngunit ay baka sakali, ito ay kakailanganin natin gawin ito upang mabawasan nga ang pagbayad dahil tataas nga ang presyo. At hindi lamang sana sa government offices, but we have issued a directive to all the government offices to find ways, to find ways to save energy in every ways. Yung mga unnecessary travel, yung mga carpooling, yung mga bagay-bagay na ganyan. And these are things that the general public can do. We encourage the use of public transport, private vehicles. Punuin naman ninyo yung sasakyan ninyo. Huwag yung isang tao lang ang gumagamit. All of these things can come together. We will give further guidance in terms of that. We will give further guidance. We will make public service announcements to make suggestions to people kung ano yung pwede pa nilang gawin para mabawasan ang kanilang paggamit ng energy. So that is the situation as we have it right now. Thank you all for coming in on this for this very rapidly called press conference. Magandang umaga sa
Thank you
inyo
very
lahat.
much, Mr.
Thank you.
President. Malacanang